What's going on, guys? Your boy Rook here on the Rook toy hunting journey. Rather, the first toy hunt of 2019. I haven't had a chance to do any toy hunts since New York Comic-Con of 2018 releases. I do apologize. I just haven't had anything out in the wild that I really want to get my hands on. There's some new stuff that has dropped in 2019 that I really want to go out and try to find. I'm thinking I probably won't get it today. I just want to let you guys know I'm going out hunting. Hopefully I can find something cool. The first thing I'm looking for today of one of two things would be the new DC Multiverse Kyle Rayner figure. Put a picture up over here somewhere so you can see it. It is a brand new Kyle Rayner figure that just dropped in retail stores. I don't know if all retail stores have him yet. I'll probably have to wind up getting him online, probably at Amazon, most likely. That's what I'm thinking about getting him. He's wearing his new outfit, which is a throwback to his 1990s outfit, which I love because I don't have an outfit yet of Kyle Rayner in that look and design. I want to get my hands on that figure. It might be difficult to find, so that's why I said I probably have to go get him online, unfortunately, because I don't think he's in retail stores yet. He's part of a 4-piece wave that you use to create Lobo. I don't know if I'm going to get the full wave or not. I definitely want the Kyle Rayner figure more than anything else. The other item I think that have hit stores in the South Florida area are what they call the Star Wars Archive series, which are basically redone figures brought back from the archives of Hasbro because of pricing on the secondary market was extremely expensive. There's 4 figures that have come out in Wave 1. It's Luke Skywalker in his X-Wing gear, which I'll put a picture up for you now. Bosk, IG-88, and Boba Fett. Boba Fett came out from the first, I think it was from the first wave of the original Black Series. I have that figure. I have not yet did a review. I didn't want to take it out of packaging. If I can find that Boba Fett figure, I will be doing a review for that figure in the future because I do want to get my hands on that figure. So hopefully you enjoy this toy hunt. I'm going to hit a couple targets. That's what I'm really focusing on, maybe a couple GameStop. So sit back and relax. Rook on Toy Hunt 2019, first toy hunt of the year. Alright, and we're heading over to the WWE Mattel section here. Of course, this is all WWE Elite style figures. We have KO Series 61. They had an AJ Styles one sitting here. I'm not entirely sold on the 61 here. I don't know if I want to get the 61 or hold off and get that teal colored AJ, which I was talking about on many streams, on many videos. There's that head sculpt. I love the head sculpt there of AJ. Probably the best head sculpt they've made for him currently. Again, this is the Series 61. You have the additional hood attachment, which you can attach to his vest. I have one very similar to this particular design in an older, which is, I believe, Elite Series 56, I believe it is. I do like the outfit, but I'm not entirely sold on it. Side packaging looks good. That's AJ right there, saying untouchable in his P1, sort of the American flag themed right there. These were all the figures that were available in that particular wave. You had KO, you had Big E, you had Shane, AJ, Tyler Breeze, and Fandango. But I'm not entirely sure on this one here, guys. I'm probably going to hold off because it's an identical sculpt. Everything is the exact same except it's a paint variant. They changed the color of the outfit. So I'm holding off of picking this one up. I want to get that AJ in that teal outfit because he has new face scan technology, which I think is the same identical head sculpt, but I could be wrong. But he has interchangeable hands. On the newer waves of the Elite figures coming out going forward for 2019, they will have interchangeable hands on almost every single figure going out for the Elite style figures. As I mentioned, there's Tyler Breeze right there. Some of the basic figures as well. We go to the Marvel section. Of course, we look right here. You see Marvel superhero stuff. I did not see the DC Multiverse Kyle Rayner, which is unfortunate. Oh, they had a clearance of Bobby Roode entrance crates. Going over to the superhero section, you have a ton of stuff for Aquaman, because the new Aquaman movie. If you were not aware, it's kind of, I wouldn't say it's new news, but it's news that just hit recently that Mattel has lost the DC license. A majority of their stuff is being shifted over at the end of 2019 and 2020, so Mattel will have the license for DC until 2019, and 2020 Spin Masters will be handling the boys' toys going forward. They kept the preschool stuff for Mattel and the girls stuff, like the DC girls superhero squad stuff for the women's, for the young girls. They're keeping that license, but Mattel lost the license, so Spin Masters picked that up, which is be very interesting seeing what happens. There's a 2-pack right there for Multiverse for Aquaman. So let's head over to the Star Wars section, see what else they got. Alright guys, so we're looking at the Star Wars Black Series section here, see if they have the archive, the Star Wars Black Series archive figures, which I talked about here. We have the new Leia, which looks very, very good. The L337, which is from the Solo movie. Again, more Leia. We have Lando right there. We have the Moloch, but nothing else for Star Wars Black Series from what I'm seeing here, which is just unfortunate currently. But I'll try another Target. Hopefully they will have the Black Series with the archive. Stay tuned, more hunting on the way. Alright guys, I'm at the Funko section. Decided to look through it, see if they have anything cool. They do have that new Aquaman box. If you are not aware, they have a Funko Deluxe Collector's Box version of the new Aquaman movie stuff. Let me spin it around so you can see kind of what it would be about. We have Knight Rider right there. Here's what was inside this box, if you were curious. So for Aquaman, you get a 3-pack of Aquaman figures, you get a pen, and you get a mystery figure there. They have a 10-inch Stranger Things Demogorgon and a 10-inch Dobby right there. Nothing really in the Funko section that makes me go, I gotta get something here. I'll kind of go through it real slowly so you can see what they have. But nothing great from what I'm seeing, at least from my perspective. Nothing really looking for except for maybe the Queen Pops, which are coming out in a week or so as far as recording of this toy hunt goes. They do have, going over to the action figure section, they have a Demogorgon right here, Stranger Things one. And they have the Macheko for Predator. And I think they have one here that fell. Yeah, they do. For the new Predator Broken Tusk, which I talked about at a toy hunt over at Tate's. So, still not sold if I want to get these guys or not. The Macheko looks really, really good. But I'm not entirely sure what I would want there. These are, of course, the NECA Jason figures. If you've never seen them, they look really nice. Here's one for Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2. Another Freddy. Looks great. We have a Pennywise for It. Again, this is all NECA stuff, if you've never seen the NECA stuff. They look good, but again, I'm not really a big fan of the NECA, mainly because of the bad quality control they've had throughout their history, which in my opinion is definitely a killjoy. It takes me away from the experience. They do have these Target shirts, if you've never seen them before. It's just a shirt, but it's Funko inspired, but they look like an old school VHS cassette. But it's just a t-shirt, there's no pop with it. So if you see these and if you're interested in them, they do have them at Target. Animal House, right there. These are different ones here. RoboCop. So yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. But again, nothing I really want to get my hands on, at least in Funko currently, except for the Queen Pop. So that's it for this particular section. Alright guys, we're at the second Target I'm hitting today, which will be the last of the two. Looking at the Black Series section, pretty much the same thing we saw at the last Target, what I'm seeing, except the Val or Vandor 1, which I believe is from the Solo series. They do have the Gamorrean Guard, which is kind of cool. This is a standalone figure. I think this is a Target exclusive. I could be wrong, but I believe this is a Target exclusive. Not a big fan, don't really want it, but I want to showcase it off to you guys so you can see it. Again with the Moloch right there. But no Star Wars Archive series, so I guess it hasn't hit this area yet. I think it's in Miami. I did see this, which is kind of cool. It's a special 2-pack for Bumblebee, for Transformers. You have the Bumblebee movie version, and you have the Transformers Last Crusade special 2-pack. So right there, if you were curious, they do have that. That might be the thumbnail for the video, right there, I'm thinking. Nice thumbnail. Bam, right there. Woohoo! Looking at the Marvel section, spinning around. Again, more Aquaman stuff. I don't see anything really good. They have that new Magneto right here for Apocalypse. Old Man Logan right there, if you were curious. But nothing more Aquaman. Like I said, more Aquaman stuff. Nothing great. Even their Elite Series stuff is alright. They have Series 62, which is kind of cool. We were seeing 61 before. This wave you have Braun, Sting, Razor, Occam, Dude Love, and Roman. That's old school Sting right there. That's like WCW Sting from the 90s. Looks really nice. Wow, pretty cool actually. But no, I'm not seeing anything that I really want. They have Series 61 and 62 here, which is kind of cool. There's Dude Love, if you wanted to see the Dude Love, the Mick Foley version of Dude Love, which is right here. Not bad. But yeah, not seeing anything great that I want to get. I'll swing over to the Funko section and kind of wrap up this video after I hit GameStop, which I'll talk about in the conclusion portion because I most likely will not be able to shoot any video. So it's unfortunate. Looking at the Transformer section one last time here. Nothing great, but yeah, swing over the Funko section to see what other stuff they have going on. Well, looking at the Funko section has pretty much been wiped out. This particular location, not much as far as Funko goes here. It's been picked pretty clean, so I think they're in the middle of a restock right now. So I just want to showcase it off really quickly. There's that Macheko again that we saw from the last Target. But nothing really great here. I'm not seeing any chases on the shelf at all, so it's unfortunate. So I think that's it for this particular side of Target, guys. Stay tuned for more stuff for the toy hunt. Alright guys, the toy hunt for today is complete. Sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some, unfortunately. It was still a good hunt hitting those two targets up. One thing I didn't shoot any videos for because I can't shoot it for GameStop. They did drop, I've seen it at least one or two different GameStops. This guy right here, the Star Wars Black Series Mace Windu purple lightsaber. They're bringing that back now. A lot of people have been clamoring to get their hands on that purple lightsaber. It was one they did for the Star Wars FX series years and years ago where they had, I think it was you can detach the blade on that one. People really want that purple lightsaber. Problem with that particular lightsaber, they aren't cheap. They go for about $150 US. So it's a great lightsaber, but the price, in my opinion, is just too high. I picked up one for the Yoda Black Series saber, which is that a small green Shanto blade. I did a full review for about a year and a half ago. The only one I think that Mace Windu blade is really, really cool, but the price at $150 is just too pricey in my personal opinion. If they made it with the detachable blade, which will probably be their next generation when they do the Black Series again for those lightsabers, they're probably going to make them detachable at one time or another down the road just to get probably the technology. They probably don't have it yet, because the FX series stuff did do that. It was a Hasbro-based product, but they didn't do it underneath the Black Series umbrella. It was underneath the Force FX series, which again was years ago. I wasn't able to unfortunately find that Kyle Rayner Multiverse series figure. I'm probably going to pick it up online at Amazon's. What I'm probably going to wind up doing, there will be a review for that figure when I get my hands on it. The Star Wars Black Series archive figures were also not at my Targets. Those two Targets I checked, they didn't have any in stock. They had some older Black Series stuff, but not the archive series. I will keep my eyes open. I will try to shoot video of upcoming toy hunts, which I talked about in my stream, or actually, I talked about in the stream, I talked about my 2018 year in review video, which I'm going to be doing more streams down the road. So I hope you like this toy hunt. Even though I got nothing, I dropped some good knowledge, which is what I want to do on every single toy hunt. Keep you guys entertained. Hope you enjoy. Remember to click that like button. Always click subscribe, which is a picture of my face. When you subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon to be notified by latest videos. And of course, last but not least, you can click Windows over here to watch more of my content. Take care, guys. I'll see you next video. And bye-bye.